Hello and welcome to Magic the Crackening. This is a brand new Magic the Gathering channel where I will be making all sorts of content. Today I'll be opening some boxes, one Kaldheim, one Commander Legends. Kaldheim is a set booster box. Commander Legends is, of course, a draft box. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be going over the cards as I show them. Unfortunately, I made a little goof and did not record audio when I recorded my opening. So bear with me. There's the Commander Legends box. Bear with me. I will be trying my best to figure out what the heck I was saying at the time. And sorry for anyone who was hoping to hear that really satisfying, I don't know if you find it satisfying, pack opening crackle noise. I can't guarantee that'll be there, but I can absolutely guarantee it won't be there. Kaldheim is, I believe, one of the sets that is slept on. I don't know if that's accurate, but I don't feel like people really were expecting a whole lot from Kaldheim, and then it turned out to be really damn powerful. I'm a big fan of it, and there was definitely some cards that I missed when it came out. I'm going to try to fit a small story about a card if I take the time to show it. If not, I will maybe put something in the description or the comments. We'll see. Also, please let me know what you think. This is a janky recording, so my camera is wobbling and there's shadows, and I clearly don't want you to see the whole card, and I apologize for that. But let me know if you have any suggestions or thoughts. My first rare is a Sigrid God-Favored. I've never really found a use for this card. I love the look of it, but Sigrid is never a card I found use for. I have, I think, 4 of her now for no reason. And I sit there and focus on this bear for no reason. We're going to move on. Move on, Benjamin. I love the pathways. They don't offer a lot in terms of, like, once it gets onto the field, you have versatility, but you have versatility and choice, and I think that's amazing. And I think they make really great foils. Crack, crack, crack. I'm trying to simulate the cracking noise for you. Also, the first couple of packs, I apologize. I actually removed them off camera because I forgot that people think that we're faking. So after this one, you won't see that again. But there was a list card on the back of that, which was cool. The Bears of Litiara. Shapeshifter Tribal is actually something I'm trying out with Morophon. And these sagas are really interesting additions to any deck. I'm finding a lot more and more opportunities to use them as new commanders are released. So I actually think these are going to be more popular cards going forward. Reckless Crew, if you want a whole bunch of dwarves for Magda. Carter. Okay, so this, I'm not going to lie, I was not a big fan of this art style when it was first debuted, but it has become quite... I am quite fond of it now. Carter's a fun goad commander if you want that. Although I think he's kind of been replaced by Karazakar. And then my list pull. Yay! So keep in mind, this video has already been recorded, and I am doing a voiceover because I did not have a working mic at the time. So I already know what's happening. I'm from the future. But thanks for bearing with me while I talk you through this. Cyclone Summoner, I actually really want this card to be fun. It's cool if you do like a Kaza deck, because it is a one-sided board wipe. Hey, this has happened to me a few times, not in this video, but just in general, where the art card matches a rare in the pack. It happened with Extus and Strixhaven too. Don't my pack opening noises sound lifelike and realistic? Oh yeah, and showing how the back works for Prosper. The back is a really good piece of tech for Prosper if you're a Prosper deck player. Ooh, look, cards. Lots of cards. Hey, okay, so these Foretell epics were actually really cool, and Starnheim Unleashed is definitely a lot of fun. Foretell is a fantastic mechanic, especially for Commander because it essentially extends your hand, and in a large format like Commander, having those extra cards available is great. Starnheim Unleashed is one of the better ones. Yay, Svella foil. Svella is an interesting commander. You should definitely look into her if you want a fun Gruul deck. Little Coma art card. I'm really enamored by this foil snow covered land, apparently. Blood on the Snow. This is an interesting modal snow board wipe. Um, in addition to clearing either creatures or planeswalkers, you actually get to bring your creature back from your graveyard. So that's pretty cool. It's a little on the mana intensive side, but you do get paid off for using that mana if it's snow. Look at me struggling and get into that pack. You silly. I was really excited about that card for some reason. Ooh, look, a plow. I might talk about that later. All right, here's another example of a great snow card. The set, I think, brought some really good snow tech, and this works really well if you're playing Tovolar. Tovolar is an easy commander to throw snowlands into, and you get Blessing of Frost and Tundra Fumarole, which I will not open. But Blessing of Frost gets you a lot of cards. Hey, cracks. Kraken. And a list card. Wee! Come on, Benjamin, get through those cards faster. Yay, more sagas. This is Battle for Bredegard. This is a human and elf token thing. Um, I think this one's going to be a little bit more difficult to use as elves and humans seem to be self-contained, but still an interesting card. You get to make a copy of a token, and what an interesting list pull. That's Corlash, Heir to Blackblade. That's Blackblade. That's one of the Grandier cards, which Grandier doesn't work in Commander, but Corlash is still pretty cool. It gets bigger based on how many swamps you have. So Urborg alert. That is an alt art Vega alt card, or excuse me, art card. There you go. Go ahead. There you are. Oh, look, another Cyclone Summoner. Thanks for coming. Meridi. Is that Meridi or Merit? Please let me know. I will tap it. And I might tap it again. Nope. Okay. I like to tap cards. Crack. Thanks for bearing with my silliness if you have been bearing with it. Another Blessing of Frost. Firya. Second card tech. It's kind of cool. Also, Orzhov Angels is definitely more of a thing now. Liesa has become the number one most built commander from Commander Legends. So all that Orzhov creature, if you want to build her with angels, totally viable. But let's get back to Kaldheim. Sorry about that. Moving ahead. Hey, Yorn. I've been wrecked by a Yorn deck. So anyone who's looking for a fun Sultai commander, this lets you put all those fun snowlands to use as well. So definitely recommend it if you want an interesting experience. Surtland Flinger is a giant, which lets you throw a creature, and if it's a giant, you do double damage. I spend a lot of time reading the card, which, by the way, is upside down to me. So we're just going to look at my fingers. How pretty are my fingers? Don't I have the most beautiful fingers? I think so. I find that card in that stack later. Don't worry. I know I cover it up. Cracky, cracky, cracking. Come on, get through these cards, Benjamin. You going slow. There's Quakebringer. So Quakebringer and Surtling Flinger actually work well together. This works from your graveyard. Notice me tapping the pile that does not have Surtling Flinger. And Valky. This is a double mythic pack, which is pretty impressive. This is the OG Valky, not the showcase or full art, but definitely still. They had to adjust the rules of Cascade just because of Valky, so it goes to show how powerful that card was. Still is. Also really great Prosper tech. Kraken. Oh look, it's Vorinclex. Hey, Masquid Nexus. So again, Shapeshifter Tribal, if you want a changeling, but also just really great tech in any tribal deck. If you want to include creatures that do not necessarily fit your tribe, Masquid Nexus helps. Maya is also great tech for a humans deck. I just recently built a Ravos and Rayhand humans deck, and that landfall creating human tokens is fantastic. Not technically landfall, but you get it. I'm going to stop making cracking noises now. Oh, look at me, showing off the card again. You got that in the wrong pile, Benjamin. I'll fix it later. So that pack has another list card. In Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, they added in some other cards to make you unsure if you got a list card. So that's rude of them. But in Kaldheim, at least, you always knew you had a list card. Another Masquid Nexus, a Cosima, God of the Voyage. Never figured out how to use her. She's an interesting card, but a little difficult to use. And a Righteous Valkyrie foil. This is great Angel tribal tech. Also Cleric, if you want to do Cleric, but just gaining life off of Angels is something that tribe wants to do anyway. And then a Spined Thopter, was my list card. You can pay for it with life or blue mana. That's a Phyrexian mana symbol. Fun. Yay. All right. Tyvar Kell full art card. So Tyvar is a Golgari Elves planeswalker. So Tyvar you can actually find using Herald, King of the Elves, but the card itself is actually quite good. It lets you tap your elves for black mana just as a passive. You don't even need to use any skills for that. And an alternate art Vorinclex art card. Excellent art, I have to say. And my apologies, my camera will eventually focus again. Give it a moment. So that saga is King Narfi's Betrayal. Did I just put that in the wrong? I did. Nope, there it is. Okay, cool. King Narfi's Betrayal, another saga. It is a mill card, so maybe for your Umbrus decks, mill it into the graveyard and then exile it from there. Doomscar. So this is, you're not going to save any mana by foretelling this, but you do get the value of getting it out of your hand. So players can't force you to discard it if it's foretold. Additionally, if you're in the right colors, you can use this Cosmos Charger. which lets you foretell for one less, and you can foretell on any player's turn. So foretell requires you to pay 2 mana to put it into exile face down, but you can only do it on your turn. Cosmos Charger fixes that for you. And it's a spirit, so if you're looking at changing up like Melisent, Cosmos Charger works to help you foretell in that deck. And then Orin Frostfang. This is such a great card. I mean, if you don't know it, it gives all your attacking creatures death touch, and you get to draw cards when you deal combat damage. I believe it was only a commander card, and they've added it into the list so people can get it that may have missed that commander product. Ooh, look at me struggle. Oh, I got there. Good. Tybalt's Trickery. Okay, so this is a weird card. I know it got banned in one of the formats. I want to say it was Historic or Legacy. It's good for Commander. You can still play it. I don't play it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. You'll have to let me know. Should I be playing Tybalt's Trickery? Ah, good. You got into it. Good job, Benjamin. Making our way through these packs. Reminder, we've also got a Commander Legends box coming up. You'll have to stay tuned to see which box is better. Which one do you think will be better? So this is Kolvari, another god. Not that exciting. Yay. Single rare pack in a set booster box. Feels good. Yeah, you move those sexy thumbs. Another Righteous Valkyrie. This one not foil. Ooh, another list card. What do you think it's going to be? I actually don't remember. But it's okay. We'll find out together. I don't know what I was gesturing at. And we have Old Growth Troll. Get that in the right pile, Benjamin. Thank you. Old Growth Troll, which when it dies, you can move it from your graveyard to enchant a land. Trolls in the Kaldheim plane do weird things like that. Yeah, when it dies, it comes back as an enchant land. And there's Harold just pointing out the Tyvar connection. So you know. Oh, Unburial Rites. Yeah, it's an Orzhov card. It may look black, but it's got a white pip. And my playmat is actually, oh my goodness. I didn't realize that happened right then. Yes, my first floor in Klex. I'm so excited. And it's the alternate art one. It's so pretty. I moved on really quickly from that card. Oh, there we go. That, of course, eluded me when Kaldheim came out. I did get, I don't know where I'm going with that card. There you go. I did get a full art Valky the first time around, but that was pretty much it. So that was a really exciting pull for me. Reflections of Litiara. So, this card, for 4 generic mana and 1 blue, you get to make a copy of whatever creature type you choose whenever you cast it from your hand. whenever you cast it. Excuse me. Um, Necroduality is 3 mana and 1 blue, and a mythic to only do it for zombies. So Reflections is a viable alternative if you do not have money to get Necroduality, or if you have not cracked it open in a pack. Plus, it's just good shapeshifter tech, or tribal tech. We've got an Ascendant Spirit. It's going to descend into my pile. There you go. Bye. And I talk about the Ox. Here's the Ox. That can crew the plow, because it crews based on its toughness. I wonder what else you could use that Ox to crew. Do you use that Ox to crew? Ugh, got it. Another list card. Woo. Let's see what fun exists in this pack. And a second Vorinclex. That's 2 in 1 box. I've never seen that before. That's really exciting. I don't know where they're going to go, but I am going to put them in decks. And a Mem Knight. Just a free creature. No big deal. It's not flying. It's not an Ornithopter. But it's still a free creature. Oh, hangers on. Get away. Oh, go away, little pack piece. There you go. Whew, that was stressing me out. We've got Furia's Retribution. I don't actually know what that does. Let's check. Oh, you get to create a 4/4 white Angel Warrior creature token. Until end of turn, angels get tapped to destroy target creature with power less than this creature's power. And third is angels you control gain double strike until end of turn. That's pretty aggressive. And then there's an angel. And a foiled Dream Devourer. So, again, I am a big fan of Prosper as a commander, so a lot of this tech that I'm calling out is in my Prosper deck. So Dream Devourer is an amazing card in that deck. Foretell, of course, casts from exile. So you get a treasure. I believe that art card is Serulf. We've got Crippling Fear, more tribal tech. So this is potentially a one-sided board wipe, depending on your tribe. It can also help clear up a lot of the riffraff. If you're dealing with like elf tribal, you just pick something other than elf, like whatever your commander is, as an example. Ooh, more listy goodness. That's a neat card. Oh, that's one of the bridges, I believe. Hey, another Dream Devourer. And a full art Light Step Pathway, which of course is the foil one that we pulled earlier. I love the full art on these cards. And Horned Helm. So this is like Cranial Plating. It's got 2 green mana that you can use to attach it, which is an instant speed activation rather than equip, which is a sorcery speed activation. I would say it's probably not as good as Cranial Plating, but it's still a cool card. And if you're running a green equipment deck for whatever reason, then you have that option. Gives you trample. You can see my pile of trash growing in the corner there. Please ignore that. Yeah, so my playmat is Strategic Planning from Mystical Archives. probably my favorite art from that set of bonus cards. We've got a Tyrite Sanctum, which is something to make your creature into a god and then make your god indestructible. It is a lengthy process that requires a lot of mana. I don't necessarily care for this card, but if you enjoy it and it has worked well for you, let me know. I actually do miss the satisfying sound of opening those packs right now. We're almost done with Kaldheim. Again, we've got another a box of Commander Legends coming up. Please stick around. I would love to see what you think of the second box that we're opening and see which one is better in your opinion. Oh no, did I just put that saga in the wrong pile? Oh, good. Thank goodness, Benjamin, you found it. This is our last pack of Kaldheim, which does not want to let me in. There we go. Focus. Focus. Not on my thumb camera. We've got a Mystic Reflection, which you can't see. There. Oh, there we go. This is such an awesome card. You can do so much with it, like hose the commander, or if you're doing a big block of tokens in one, you can make them something crazy. This is just such a cool card. I think the hype was worth it. I think the ability to use it is limited, but when you can use it, you can use it really, really well. It's such a fun card. All right, we've got another god, Egon and his chair. Apparently you can't see Egon if you see his chair. They don't exist together. And me finding the goodies. Come on, where is it? There we go. So that was a really exciting box for me. Getting two versions of the chase card is just a really, really cool feeling. Now we've got our Commander Legends box. Rip. Were you a fan of Commander Legends? Are you still building commanders from Commander Legends? I am. In fact, I'm trying to find another mono partner coupling. I've done Kamal and Kodama, which is tons of fun. I am curious, what monocolor partners have you built? And in fact, I'll issue a challenge. Make a monocolor partner deck. Not the one I made. Don't use those two. But use two other pairs of commanders that are the same color for a monocolor partner deck. And I would love to see what you come up with. These packs, BT dubs. Definitely harder to open than Kaldheim. What you can't hear is that I'm just throwing these on the floor now. And again, my camera will focus. Give it a moment. Focus, camera, focus. You got this. And our first rare will be... Oh, it's a mythic. It's Reshape the Earth. There you go. This is so much fun in a landfall deck because you get so many triggers all at once. Plus, it's not specific to basic lands. So Reshape the Earth, it is mana intensive, but you get a ton of value out of it. You can grab all of your combo pieces or whatever you need. Kedis is so cool. I want to do a Kedis and Ishai slap people's faces deck. I don't think I'll actually slap their faces because that would be rude, right? That would. Eligeth is cool. Scry tech. Instead of scrying, you get to draw because he can see all possible futures 5 minutes out. So he's already tired of you. That's actual lore. He's already tired of you. Tired of me, too. No one cares about these commons, Benjamin. Hurry up. All right. Immaculate Magistrate. More elf tribal stuff. Cool stuff. Lathiel. I've never seen a Lathiel deck built. I'm curious. And Belborca. What a weird commander. Of course, no list cards, so you're just going to see ugly, ugly tokens or whatever on the back. Got a 3 visits. That I believe that was my only 3 visits in the entire box. So I put that aside. Quarter Cunning. This is such a cool card. Great for Grolnok if you're building Grolnok, because you get to self-mill each turn. Blim. Great for building for this holiday season, so you can give all your best cards to your friends, because that's exactly how he plays. Struggle, Benjamin, struggle! Oh, damn, he got in. There we go. Oh, phew. Commander Legends, of course, has a rare and then 2 legendaries and then a foil. So there's actually 4 potential spots for rares. Armored Sky Hunter that you just saw is, of course, Aura and Equipment Tech. Emoti is Cascade. So all of your spells of 6 mana or greater have Cascade. That's kind of fun. Ghost of an old character. And a treasure token. Did you ever think you'd need as many treasure tokens as you need now? I didn't. And we have a Necrotic Hex. So it's good since you're forcing sacrifices as opposed to destroying. It can help get around some nasty indestructible or whatever. The downside is, of course, you can't choose for them. Hamza that you just saw is budget Animar. I don't know why I'm tapping that guy. But I tapped him. I mean, not to the side. Just with my finger. There's a lot of interesting lore around the new legends that were introduced in this set. I'll get back to that. That's Emberwild Captain, which makes you the Monarch. And then if people try to attack you to take the Monarch, it deals damage to them based on how many cards they have. So you can, like, really sock it to that Thassa's Oracle Labman player if you wanted to. If you were feeling that sort of way and they were attacking you for some reason, which I don't know why they would be. I don't play your decks. I don't know what you know. We've got Averna, another Cascade commander. You can grab a land when you're cascading. So Prismatic Piper, of course, is that freebie that lets you just sort of add in a partner color, is apparently the existence of mana in all planes. And sometimes it just steps in to help a spellcaster out and, like, then goes away. A Sphinx of the Second Sun. Sphinxes, of course, have a high mana value, but, man, you get so much out of that card. And then Falthus is a really cool art. I love the art on Falthus. I would summon Falthus as a familiar, for sure. Absolutely. Haru, non-binary character. This will be the last pack in our first third of the Commander Legends box. This is, of course, more packs and more cards than the Kaldheim box. Thanks for sticking around this long if you have. Hopefully in the future, I'll have some music or something. I don't know. Something to keep it more entertaining than just me making random comments. Sakashima's Will, probably the most disappointing will out of all of them. I will say. That's Arami. A lot of people made Arami right off the bat. Do you still play Arami? Let me know. Come on. Oh. Got it. Okay, cool. And we have Blasphemous Act. I was really glad that they included this as a rare in the set because it is just universally good. Any red deck wants that card, and increasing the availability of it was just such a smart move. We've also got Tago. I've heard Togo. I like Tago. Just makes rocks. He invented rocks. You got to give it up to him, man. It's pretty impressive. I've never invented anything. We have Nightblade Harvester. It's good anti-landfall tech. Actually, pretty good fan of this card. It's pretty impressive. We've got Gen. So with Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, I believe that Gen is actually a more viable option as a curse commander. Especially considering that Lindy, yes, Lindy is a curse commander, but Lindy doesn't give you access to white. And there are some great options in white to help with enchantment recursion. But on top of that, Gen is less projected as to what he's going to do. So you have a little bit more flexibility in how you use him. I think there's an opportunity for him now to be a more compelling curse commander. Jared Carthelian. I actually didn't have him before, so that was a fun pull. There's the Piper. Hello. Just peeking in to say hi. Hey there. How you doing? And we have our first spicy pull. Jessica's Will is an amazing card. Totally worth the dollar value on it. I think it's $18 right now. It puts in a ton of work, especially with Underworld Breach. Nostro, the most boring of boring. Thanks for joining us, Nostro. Have a seat. Yep. I don't know why I picked... Stop paying attention to him, Benjamin. Go away. Ooh, that pack was giving me some trouble. Oh, yeah, so I talk about Champion of the Flame here. If you're running an equipment deck with Ardennes, Champion of the Flame puts in a ton of work. This is a phenomenal piece in any of those decks. If you're not running a Voltron option, you can throw all of your equipment on Champion of the Flame and pow, that's going to hurt. We've got our dual land. So this was the continuation of the Battle Bond land cycle. So as long as you're playing a normal game of Commander, it comes in untapped. Woo. Of course, Elena and Halana, partners from Commander Legends, got a combined card in Midnight Hunt. We've got Court of Grace here, which makes tokens. And if you're lucky and you're the Monarch, you get angels instead of humans. I think it's humans. Oh, angels instead of spirits. Pretty good card. All right, Plague Reaver. Woo. Not overly excited about that card. Put it away. Put it down. You don't need it. Thank you. Keleth is a fun familiar. If you look at the lore, Keleth will show up and help a hero in battle. And then once they are victorious, the horse disappears until someone else needs it. How weird is that? And then if you're familiar with Lycia, Prava and Lycia are foes. They fight frequently. I thought that was neat. I thought that was interesting. We don't know what plane they are both on. I hope we get to explore that plane. You would think Ixalan, but unclear. Port Razor. There's been a lot of talk about this card lately, so I was really excited to pull this. I didn't have this before. It's just an all-around good card. I would definitely recommend looking into it because it's an extra combat step card on a creature. So that's going to help out with your creature-based strategies versus instant and sorcery-based extra combat strategies. So pretty useful. I'm very glad I pulled that. Little owly boy. Sakashima! This is a double mythic pack, I believe. Because Port Razor is a mythic, yep. And then Sakashima, excellent partner. Tons of fun to just throw with another partner just to give them blue, but also to like double up. I just saw a deck played with Sakashima and Tago, and just doubling up those rocks and using the rocks in fun ways. War Room. Interesting land. Better in monocolor. This is funny because Numa goes with Miara. I was like, why would you guys do that to me? Come together. Lazy. So we are just about 2/3 through Commander Legends. Hey, we're almost done. You guys have been great. Thanks for hanging out with me, listening to me say dumb stuff. And not so dumb stuff. We've got a Horizon Stone if you want to make sure you keep your mana. That's pretty good. Jury is a beater in any Rakdos deck, but like, don't sleep on Jury. And then Nevinral, I really wanted to build Nevinral, but he doesn't do much. Like, he doesn't do anything. He does nothing. Larry Niven does nothing. These packs are really stingy. They don't want me to get into them. They're like, no, my cards. No, they're mine now. We've got a Court of Ambition. So I think that's 3 courts in this box. Grace, Ambition, and Cunning. We've got Amareth, card type tribal card, and Kaidel, OG partner from Commander 2016, I believe. She is Krufix's Chosen, which puts her firmly in the plane of Theros. Were you aware just how many of the partner commanders from Commander 2016 hailed from Tarkir? Like Vile Smasher. Vile Smasher is a female goblin from Tarkir who was only Vile Smasher in the Fates Reforged timeline and not the Khans timeline. In the Khans timeline, she was Ankle Shanker. Fun fact. She would shank your ankles. Probably not the goblin from the card Ankle Shanker unless she just stopped shaving, which is possible. We've got Achroma's Will. I'm a big fan of this Will card because it can do a lot, especially if you're grabbing it with like Sunforger. And then Livio, our Blink commander. I've not used him successfully. I'm curious to try him out. I've never done a Blink deck. Though he's more of a slow Blink. We've got Magus of the Order. Meh. Dargo. Dargo is a surprisingly powerful commander. You can get him out fast and often and efficiently. Only a few packs left now. I'm so proud of us. We've done this together. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know why you all aren't talking, though. I'm the one doing all the talking. What's that about? Rakshasa Debaser. Meh. Got our last few packs here. Some really great pulls in this box. Jessica's Will being a fantastic pull. Sakashima. No mana drain. I'm spoiling. There's no mana drain. But I'm just genuinely pleased with this box. Liesa. Liesa is such a fun commander. A lot of people prefer her versus her Midnight Hunt version, but both of them are fantastic. We have got a Scroll Rack, another Mythic. Definitely puts in a ton of work in the right deck. This is our last pack. Are you guys sad? I'm sad. I wanted to spend more time with you. We have got Promise of Tomorrow. Aw. It's meaningful. Because there's always tomorrow. There's a promise of tomorrow. I really want to say thank you for making it all this way here. There's my thumbs up for you. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Any suggestions for ways to improve. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for hanging out with me. And bye.